The Battle of Agincourt, fought on October 25, 1415, is one of the most celebrated military engagements in English history. This battle, a pivotal moment in the Hundred Years' War between England and France, showcased the strategic brilliance of King Henry V and the formidable power of the English longbow. In 1415, King Henry V of England embarked on a campaign in France to assert his claim to the French throne. After a successful siege of Harfleur, Henry's army, weakened by disease and fatigue, began a long march to the English-held port of Calais. The French, eager to crush the English force, amassed a large army to intercept them near the village of Agincourt. The battlefield was a narrow, muddy plain flanked by dense woods. The French, confident in their superior numbers and heavy cavalry, believed they could easily overwhelm the English. However, the terrain would play a crucial role in the outcome of the battle. King Henry V positioned his army in a tight formation with dismounted knights and men-at-arms at the center and longbowmen on the flanks. The longbowmen drove wooden stakes into the ground to protect themselves from cavalry charges. The French, meanwhile, arranged their forces in 3 lines, with heavily armored knights at the front. As the battle began, the French knights, hampered by the muddy ground, struggled to advance. The English longbowmen unleashed volleys of arrows, creating chaos and inflicting heavy casualties on the French. The narrow battlefield and the stakes further impeded the French advance. The French first line, disorganized and exhausted, clashed with the English infantry. Despite being outnumbered, the English held their ground. The second French line, advancing through the corpses and mud, faced a similar fate. The longbowmen, having exhausted their arrows, joined the melee, fighting fiercely with swords and axes. As the French attack faltered, King Henry V and his men pressed the advantage. The French third line, seeing the carnage and confusion, hesitated and eventually retreated. By the end of the day, thousands of French knights and soldiers lay dead, while English casualties were remarkably low. The Battle of Agincourt was a devastating defeat for the French and a monumental victory for the English. It cemented King Henry V's reputation as a brilliant military leader and boosted English morale. The battle also highlighted the effectiveness of the longbow and the importance of strategy and terrain in medieval warfare.